Alright there, my name's Ragtag and I'm the greatest gutter tier gamer on the face of this earth, and today I'm going to show you why Double Spitfire is the greatest loadout in Apex Legends. And whilst I may have arrived at that bizarre decision on a whim, there were cracks in my confidence that led up to that point. So in the spirit of context and stretching out a video as long as possible, I need to show you the moment that shook my belief in my favourite weapon type and then bring you into the world of Rambo, where, as you saw in the intro, clearly this gun is my forte when it comes to planting bullets in the earth where they may one day grow into a beautiful Spitfire tree. But first, let me hit you with my reaction to the new Assimilation launch trailer for Season 4 with Revenant on display. Yeah, it was alright. Right, now back to the story. Oh wait, I can feel the disappointment from here. Look, guys, I've had the misfortune of watching a few other content creators film themselves on their supposed, air quotes, first viewing and ham up the experience to the point where I think I've sucked my insides further in than I ever thought possible. I liked it, I did. I thought it was an extremely dark continuation of that introduction when we first saw this legend, where he shanked Forge during that interview. And I like the fact that his sanity is cracking, you know, whenever he looks in the mirror. I think he mostly sees that pre-cyber enhanced human form, but when he doesn't, the madness creeps in. And yeah, the Shadowfall stuff coming to fruition where he's gonna, you know, likely claw people to death, that's cool. And the fact that this is a T for teen movie, yet someone's face gets cheese grated through a glass screen, that was nice. And Revenant will be able to afford as many skins as he wants after being paid 10 million Apex coins for this job. Unless, of course, they pay him in those, what are they called? Yeah, the legend tokens, in which case, GG, no re, thanks, bye. He'd probably do it for free, let's face it. But for all the people reacting, they were asking why the Mark, what's his name? Marcos Andrados or something? Why didn't he escape down the elevator with his daughter? I thought that was painfully obvious, that an inhuman assassin that could probably survive any kind of jump would just, yeah, go right down after them. It was a sacrifice! Any parent would make that, obviously. And finally, the end, no one shows you that vengeful look of an orphaned child unless they want you to know that they're going to be coming. And hell will be coming with her, that's for sure. Alright, yeah, let's turn that music down a bit. So this confidence game breaker started like many others in Armed and Dangerous, which is what you're looking at right now. This is the mode where I improved the most with sniper rifles to the point where it became my main weapon. And obviously I got the Peacekeeper as well. They're extremely powerful in any given day, but in Armed and Dangerous, a white body shield would be the best protection you could ever hope for. So bear that in mind if you're questioning my alpha prowess right now. Knock knock, Watson! Oh, you can't answer because you're down. Well, I'll answer for you. Who's there? It's me, Luck. Luck shot. Wraith was low, Gibby was doing I don't know what, and enemies were outside, but I was still confident we'd be pulling through this fight as my long range game was about as on point as it was gonna get. An aimbot, Gibby said. Unconvinced was I, but those were some undoubtedly very tasty Peacekeeper shots from Lifeline nonetheless. Now as the ring began to close in from round one, it was time to think about our next move. I think that Gibby made a typo there. He spelled the word you incorrectly.
Thank you
Swapped out the Peacekeeper for the Mastiff, and then as we were making our way through the open multi-story buildings, we spied another squad across the way, which was great for me as I had enough energy ammo to engage in a long-range firefight for the rest of the game if need be. Last minute, I realised the weapon of the gods was calling to me. Above all guns, the Kraber is as close to a guarantee that I'm gonna get when betting on whether or not I could win a game. I sat forward in my chair, confident that swapping out a charged rifle with over 200 ammo for a Kraber with a mere 4 shots was the right call because I knew what I could do with this beast. Gibraltar disconnected. Probably a DXGI hung error telling him that he'd removed his graphics cards from his PC, an error that is plaguing more and more players as each day goes by. Anyway, then it happened. My confidence had just left me. My divine aim was metamorphosing to a hellfire roasted bag of shite. 2 squads left and 2 game-changing bullets to win the day. But you already know what happened next, don't you? The fall of the gutter tier. If that's even possible. But we still won that game anyway because I had a Kraber, so you don't need to see how it panned out because you know now what it was that shook my confidence with sniper rifles. Right, so moving on to the next game. Wait, you don't believe me? You should believe me. Don't you dare doubt the gutter tier. Alright, I'll show you what happened, that's fine. Okay, granted I do have the worst win rate on any YouTube channel when it comes to showing my gameplay in none of its glory, but I do actually win now and again, as you can see, which brings us back to our next game. With my confidence in tatters... I was desperate to try anything out that could bring me better results for when my sniping game was off the mark. Now, I was streaming during this game, so I was talking to my audience in case you get confused. However, by the time I had landed and got 2 LMGs at the start, once I quickly swapped to a sniper, a situation arose, as the gods were once again sending me a sign. But this time, I was gonna listen. The last time they were saying, 4 bullets, don't do it, Ragtag. And this time, well, oh my god, how can I turn that down? I can't. But who wants an R3 and a Spitfire? Right guys, I don't care. Let's for a laugh, let's just do it. 1 game, double Spitfire. Let's go get some. Let's go get it. I'm not sure which squad to go on. Shit. I don't even know I'm there, look. Look at this shit. Recoil on that gun. Anything from there. Now this was one of those games where the action and the ring were starting to close around what many are calling the Skull Town of World's Edge. These open building serve as a giant cluster, a cluster flat. Nothing else goes with that word. A disaster. Yeah, a disaster with noobs getting destroyed left and right. So when a res ship came in, I sprung to action.
Placing a portal.
And my excuse to my stream? I misclicked. I misclicked.
I am taking fire, friends.
Yeah, it really wasn't a misclick. It was me thinking you can zipline across while holding a portal in my hands. Good job. Good job, Ragtag.
That's the last of that squad.
Yeah, I think Mirage went for a PP while he was waiting for that res. Tough luck, pal. So, we had cleaned out the top of that building with some hyper-aggression from me, and I was starting to think that defending this spot wasn't going to become a choice, but more of a necessity. However, I'd already seen how difficult it was to be hitting my targets at a distance, but I knew I'd already told the stream I was doubling down with this idea on the Spitfire, so I was going to stick it out to the end no matter what. Because content, right? That's the gun of Rambo. There are better guns I could take to this fight, I admit. This is the ring, bitches. Don't really have the bullets to be able to do that. 30 seconds though, and they'll all be coming here. And then we'll see. 6 squads became 5, and we scoured the battlefield for enemies because the timer was getting low and we had the best vantage point in the game right now. If someone wanted to become the king, they'd have to storm our castle. Again, GG with your 291 damage. No.